Hey there, thanks for joining me down by the layout. After a long day with work and school, I decided to treat myself, clear my mind, and run some trains before starting my first research paper. I'll be operating a simple switching session today, purely for the pleasure of watching the trains run, no paperwork involved. Today I'm working on a kickback shunt with a simple car swap. I'll be putting my high hood Jeeps through their paces and using this as an excuse to pull out a few gondolas that have been sitting under the layout. Do you have a favorite freight car? For me, gondolas are definitely high on the list. As I run the session, I thought it would be a great opportunity to explore some philosophical ideas that align with the meditative aspect of the hobby. And I would love to hear what you think about it. Now that the train is on track 1, we'll run around it on track 2 to start the swap. I find that model railroading encourages focus on the present moment, which promotes mindfulness. When we build layouts and operate trains, we immerse ourselves in the scene, brought to life by the landscape and the train's deliberate mechanical pace. The sounds and movements of the train help create a state of flow, calming our minds and increasing enjoyment. This reminds me of Flow, the Psychology of Optimal Experience by Professor Mihaly. And I'm sorry, Professor, I'm going to butcher your last name, Csikszentmihalyi. Professor Mihaly defines flow as a deep state of immersion where time seems to stand still. Operating a model railroad can bring us to the state, offering joy and satisfaction as we become absorbed in a rewarding task. It's work, but it doesn't feel like work. When I'm running my trains, external worries disappear and I'm left maybe not necessarily happy, but I'm definitely satisfied and fulfilled. And time does seem to stand still. How often have we finished a session and are amazed at how much time went by versus how long it felt? The slow diesels with their grumbling engine sounds and air pops always help me escape the pressure of modern life. Escapism sometimes gets a bad rap, but in the Psychology of Escapism, R.W. Paul argues that hobbies can provide healthy escapism, a way to recharge and step away from daily stresses. For me, model railroading is an alternate space where I can lose myself reducing stress, but it is not about avoiding life or my research paper. It is simply taking a mental break to rejuvenate. As I push the train out of the way and reverse down the head shunt to pick up empties, I plan the next move. Switching is like solving a puzzle, and it's incredibly satisfying. Judkins in The Art of Creative Thinking highlights how creative hobbies stimulate the brain and promote problem solving. Model railroading is no different, offering a variety of challenges ranging from all the steps involved in building and operating a layout. And the mental relief it gives helps me engage my creative energy. As I slowly pull out to complete a train, the train's slow pace prompts reflection on the passage of time. Unlike the fast-paced world we live in, model railroading encourages us to slow down. Honoré, in Praise of Slowness, advocates for this approach, suggesting that by slowing down, we can savor life experiences more fully, like this train slowly working its way down the tracks. I would argue that operating a switching layout is an act of resistance against the cultural pressures to rush through life and really encourage us to stop and smell the roses, or in this case, the diesel exhaust. As I finish this move and prepare to bring the gondolas in, I reflect on how the hobby taps into my creativity. The industrial landscape I'm working with connects to memories and allows me to tell a personal story. Once again, Professor Mihaly's work on creativity, flow, and the psychology of discovery and invention ties into this idea, emphasizing that the creative process flourishes when we're fully engaged in the moment rather than focused on the outcome. Building and operating a layout is the journey, not a destination. Looking at the engines rolling down the track, I'm reminded that my skills in the hobby have been shaped by others. Robert Putnam in Bowling Alone talks about the decline of community in modern life, yet this hobby has fostered lifelong connections for me. The sense of community, whether through clubs, visiting layouts, or connecting with fellow hobbyists online, enriches my experience and builds lasting bonds. As the session wraps up, I marvel at the intersection between tradition and technology and model railroading. Marshall McLuhan's technological determinism suggests that technology shapes society more than society shapes technology. Just look at how mobile phones and the internet have changed society, or the very fact that I can share this video with you anywhere in the world. The advancements in digital tech like DCC systems or 3D printing have certainly transformed the hobby. Slow speeds, consistent engines, sounds have both improved, changed, and somewhat complicated things. Still, there is a balance between embracing innovation and preserving craftsmanship. For me, that's the beauty of this hobby. It bridges the old and the new, creating something that's both nostalgic and forward-thinking.